All right, so we are 1-0. Perfect record, 1,000 winning percentage, but that win did not come without sweating. And but kudos to the Yankees for pulling it out 4-2. Congratulations to Carlos Rodon for a well-pitched game. 5 1/3, 4 hits, one strikeout. One run, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And then Tim Hill came in, clutch, got some guys out there. Mark Leiter Jr. came in with a clean. Hey, Mark Leiter looks good. He looks good. 2 strikeouts. Luke Weaver came in, a clean inning, and Devin Williams came in. He made us sweat there. Looks like the nerves may have gotten to him a little bit, but he closed it out. But he gave up 2 hits, a run, 2 strikeouts. Struck out Christian Yelich to end the game as well, and he had a walk as well. So he worked harder than he needed to work hard. He threw 36 pitches there in the ninth. So thank the heavens we're off tomorrow. And I don't think I'm not sure I'd expect him to pitch on Saturday either. He might wait until Sunday to pitch again. So if he comes in the game, but the offense with Austin Wells with a leadoff home run, right? And Anthony Volpe went deep also. And that was pretty much it. I mean, Aaron Judge was 1 for 4. Cody Bellinger was 1 for 2, a couple walks. Trent Grisham 1 for 1. Ben Rice 1 for 2. Oswaldo Cabrera 1 for 3. So 7 hits total, but we got a 4-2 win, and that's all that matters. So shout out to everybody in here, and let's hit that like button just to celebrate the Yankees winning opening day. So it's a good way to start the season. So off to a good start. Devin Williams. It would have sucked had he blew that game and they lost, but he didn't. He hung in there and they won. So, but around the horn right now, the Orioles are beating up the Blue Jays 12-2. The Red Sox and the Rangers are tied in the ninth at 2. The Phillies and the Nationals are in the 8th, tied at 3. The White Sox are beating up on the Angels 8-0. The Guardians are beating the Royals 4-3. The Giants are beating the Reds 6-3. The Astros are beating the Mets 3-0. The Braves are up 4-3 on the Padres. The Cardinals are up 1-0 on the Twins. The Pirates are up 4-2 on the Marlins. And that's so far what we have. The Tigers and the Dodgers play tonight, 7 o'clock. That's Blake Snell versus Tarek Skubal. And then you get the A's in Seattle tonight at 10. The Cubs D-backs tonight at 10. So that's the lineup for the rest of the game. The rest of the games today. So, but on to the next. We're 1-0. So chalk up that win for opening day. Last year, if I remember correctly, we lost opening day. So, yeah, exactly, Buckeye. He does love that changeup, and he throws about 100 miles an hour. So once he gets a little warmer, he can start relying a little bit more on his fastball. I think Devin Williams will be okay. The Chargers would have hit 250, would have won the street. Yeah, he would have, Buckeye. Yes, he would have. Yeah, but again, in opening days, I'm not surprised if it's a stressful day. The adrenaline's there, both teams. The Brewers are a pesky team. The aggressive runners, they made the Yankees sweat. They tested their defense, but the Yankees played well. So, and again, I expect to see more things from the Yankees moving forward, but the Yankees were fundamentally clean today, and that's a good thing. And they played small ball, too, which I really, really like. So, yeah, the Yankees swept the Astros in a 4-game series. Did they? Okay. Well, I'm talking about the home opener they're on. They lost their home opener. They beat the Astros in Houston. I remember that. But they did lose the home opener last year. That was not fun. So now pulling Dominguez out of game for Trent Grisham for defensive reasons, that's not going to hurt him. Grisham's a better defender, and it paid off. So, and Grisham got a hit. So it's all right, you see. And he's got to know at this point, you got to get the elite defender in there for defensive reasons. So it's not a big deal, you see. I wouldn't worry about it. Yeah, we sweat that out, Val. We did sweat it out today. But again, the Yankees win. I'd rather sweat it out and win than sweat it out and lose. So a lot of the times last year we would have sweated out and lost. So dibs on big TV for Saturday. I don't know, Stephen B. I can call dibs. It won't even matter if I call dibs, in all honesty. But I'm going to put this link here on the screen, if you guys don't mind. I'm doing a podcast now with NFE and Joe, who's a member of the 161 family. Okay, that's the link right there. If you don't mind going to the channel, just click the link and hit the subscribe button and turn on the notifications. That would be greatly appreciated. I'm very much looking forward to it. And it's going to be some other things, too. We'll talk about wrestling for the wrestling fans once baseball dies down a little bit and once there's a wrestling event. So we'll talk about some other things, too. But it's going to be a good conversation. We'd love to get you all joining us on it. So tomorrow with Max, I'm not sure yet, Yassine. I haven't spoken to Max about tomorrow yet. There's no game tomorrow, so but if I can get, I'm going to be working. I'm kind of working around the clock right now, but I'll talk to Max about that. I mean, I did talk to Max and Ace and if we are going to go live and kind of break down the roster in the season. But thank you, Stephen B. Thank you, Deron. But if you guys don't mind hitting that sub button, if you haven't done that yet, it's greatly appreciated. That's a podcast I'm going to be doing again with Joe and with NFE. So greatly appreciate. We're going to try to get to 100 subs as quickly as we can. I think we're in the 20s right now, so it's brand new, and very much looking forward to. I don't know, Buckeye. You're the only made man from Texas in here right now, Buckeye. I mean, it's a little. My main job. I'm building some companies, Davey. I worked in corporate America for a while. I worked in healthcare for a while, but I left that, and I'm building some companies. Thank you, Aaron. Appreciate you. Sunil's on. Yeah, I mean, we'll see if the Concierge comes on. We'll see if Clemenza comes on. We'll see if Ken comes on. But that's a good question, Buckeye. But again, it's a weird. 3 o'clock is kind of a weird time for an opening day. Generally, if it's a night game, most of these guys will be on a night. So I'm not surprised if not many people are on right now. Again, people are still working right now, so it's okay. I think we'll have more people on Saturday and when they play in Saturday afternoon. So. I don't think it's going to be similar, you see. I mean, I don't be surprised if you see Oswald Peraza in there because Oswaldo Cabrera has a trouble hitting lefties or Pablo Reyes. So it'll be relatively close. So, yeah, Devin Williams made a sweat, Brandon. No doubt about it. He made a sweat. But he got the save, man. That's all that matters. So I'm glad he did that. He chalked that off his board. It would have stunk had he blown that and gotten booed out of the stadium. A top 5 closer in baseball. That would have been a rough time to start off. So, yeah, Cardiac. There he is. Another made man's in the building. Ken, one of our copper regimes, one of our captains is in here. Ken, Buckeye. Little by little, the made men are coming in. Yeah, not really. Ron, he closed it out, so that's what matters. Yeah, they got it done. A stressful innings, no doubt about that. No, I probably Yankee Stadium debut jitters, yeah. And again, this is not Milwaukee. This is the Bronx, man. So, and you saw those fans were getting anxious and restless. So, I'm just glad he closed it out. Thank the heavens damn right, Peanut. Thank the heavens we won is right. Clay Holmes getting rocked by the Astros today, Steven. He started pitching against the Astros, and they beat up on him. So, yeah, thank the heavens we won is right. Yeah, Holmes, he was the opening day starter today. And, it's only 3-0, but Holmes went 4 2/3, 5 hits, 3 runs. 4 walks, 4 strikeouts, and 89 pitches. So 89 pitches, a lot of pitches for Clay Holmes. So he's going to have to be, he's going to have to adjust to the starting role. Yeah. Yeah, well, exactly. The Brewers are familiar with him, so other teams won't be as familiar with him. So, but you're right about that too. Yeah, King got dinged as well too from the Braves. Yep, King got hit pretty hard from the Braves today too. Albies hit a 3-run home run with Michael King. So the Braves, I think they're still up 4-3 on the Padres. So, yeah. But again, we won. We won, so that's all that matters. That's all that matters. So, but shout out, 36 pitches is a lot. Yeah, I'm glad. Yeah, damn right, Val. I'm glad the Yankees are off tomorrow. And don't be surprised if you don't see him pitching Saturday either. Don't be surprised if you see some of these other guys, in the bullpen. And even you might see Luke Weaver, who throw half the amount of pitches. Let's see how many pitches Weaver threw. Devin Williams threw 36 pitches. Luke Weaver threw. He was in there in the 8th. He threw 19. So you might see him. If the Mets get Katara, yeah, maybe. We'll see. The Mets and the Yankees, don't be surprised they get a pitcher. So don't be surprised. But it is what it is. That's all right. Leiter was solid. Weaver was good. Leiter's he's stepped it up with his pitches. He's got some more velocity in his fastball. He's going to be. I think he's going to have a pretty good year, Mark Leiter. He's one of the guys I would look out for. Yeah, exactly. A little bit of power. Opposite field shot by Volpe. Nice leadoff shot by Wells. So I'll take that, baby. Next, Ricky Hennessy. He might be so seriously. But solid situational hitting. We move guys over. We scored some runs. So I'll take it. So they scored those extra 2 runs, and it was at the 8th and the 7th. So the 7th and the 8th. Those extra 2 runs came in handy. Had they not done that, they might still be playing. They might be tied. So that situational hitting, putting the ball in play, definitely came in handy. And this is, these are the types of games that the Yankees would have lost a lot of last year because of that bottom of the lineup. So Devin Williams, I could see him adding. Yeah, I could see him adding. He's going to have to. No. Well, the same thing too, Steve. You're right. When Leiter came here, and I think it's important to point this out. Thank you for pointing this out, Stephen B. When Leiter came here last year, he was abused by the Cubs. He was, fatigued and he was just overused. He came here, he had a rough go of it, but he was clutch for them in the playoffs. Now he's fresh, and now they're going to use him intelligently, especially with all the bullpen depth they have. So I think Leiter will be an asset for us. I'm glad. Thank you for pointing that out, Stephen B. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, same to you, Kenneth, man. God bless, brother. Reminded me of Holmes. Reminded me of John Wetland too. So, David, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you. Not gonna lie, it was nice to hear Joe Buck. Yeah, Yeah. Yeah. I think it was ESPN that covered it. That's probably why Buck was covering it. So when they're on Yes, he won't be on there. There'll be other guys. But Girardi was on there. He's back in the booth. So he did say see ya. There he is. Steals. The main man's in the place. Yankees win, baby. We sweated it out in the 9th, but that's okay. Yankee Stadium is an adjustment period for everybody, right? And it was an adjustment period for Clay Holmes. It was an adjustment period for, Devin Williams. So, but like I said, thankfully, we sweat and we won instead of we sweat and we lost. Had we sweat and he blown that save and the Yankees lost, that would have been a rough one, a really rough one. So I'm happy that he came. He struck out Christian Yelich high and in to finish the game. So I'll take that. I agree. I think he's just getting warmed up. As the weather gets warmer, I think he'll be okay. Exactly, Steals. And Holmes got hit a little bit today. He by the Astros. So that's a good question, Wink. I don't know. He's durable. That's probably one reason why I'm thinking making him a starter. Clay Holmes is durable. So, but yeah, it's the first game of the season. So I agree. It's probably worst he'll be. You couldn't have said it better, Steels. You couldn't have not have said it better. Really. Yeah, but for those that haven't that just came in, if you won't mind, if you haven't seen yet, I'm doing a podcast with NFE, and Joe is a member of the family, and it's called New York Yankees Mania. I had the link up on the screen, I want to find it and put it back. Here it is. I'll put it back up on the screen. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that link, just subscribing to the channel would be greatly appreciated. Want to show Joe some support. He's new to it. He's a new podcaster. So, and just like Ken, for those that aren't subscribed to Ken, the brutal truth, okay, ugly truth, I should say, you got to make sure you subscribe to Ken too. Want to support these gentlemen. They're members of the family. They're made men, and we definitely want to show these guys some love. Gerardi did look old, man. Alan Buckeye, thank you, man. Thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Super sticker. Appreciate the generosity. Yeah. I just put the link up, Jonathan. It's right. Let me put it back up on the screen. Just wanted to say thank you to the Buckeye for the super sticker there. But it's right here. Here's the link to it. If you guys wouldn't mind typing that link and just hitting that subscribe button. And if you want to know when we go live, just turn on the notifications, and it'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. So it's gonna be a lot of good talk. I'm gonna talk other things aside from baseball as well. So, but yeah. But it's a good way to start the season. A good Thursday, right? Now, Joe, he might have been, yeah. Gerardi got that old man leather skin. Looks like the lady from what's that movie? That movie with oh my God, something about Mary. You ever see that movie? The lady who had like the leather jacket skin, and she's like sunbathing. Oh God, terrible. There he is. Yeah, NFB, bro. There goes one of my partners in crime, right there with them with the Yankee Mania podcast, along with Joe. And I just had the link up here. NFB, we got a couple of people subscribed to the podcast as well. Rodon was good. He was good. He shoved today. He had 7 Ks, 5 1/3. I'll take it, man. And the bullpen came through for him. You know, Tim Hill came through. Right back to his clutch self, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Yeah. We got the gang in here. And again, I'm not surprised that some of the other folks are not in here. It's afternoon time. Like, people are still working or coming home from work, and so 3 o'clock is kind of a weird time for opening day. But you know, Rodon was great. Yep. Rodon, I'm really happy that Rodon pitched well, got the win. Now I want to see Max Fried can kind of build off of that on Saturday against Nestor Cortes. So, but I would expect Nestor Cortes to be competitive against the Yankees on Saturday. I wouldn't expect anything less. No, but it was and both pitchers pitched well. Peralta from the Brewers, they both. I mean, it's drew 7 strikeouts. They both kept hitters off balance. So, yeah, Jackson Chirios, 5 Ks, baby. Yep, the platinum sombrero. Leiter Jr. did look good. He's got some more crispness in his fastball. You know, and I got it's, and Stephen B brought up an important point too. When he came here last year in that trade with the Cubs had overused him. So he was tired. So he looks fresh now. So I think we're going to have a pretty solid year from Leiter Jr. I really do. So I'm yeah. Show Nestor some appreciation. I'm not sure if they're going to show Juan Soto that same appreciation when the Mets come to town, but it was nice to see Nestor. Nestor was a good Yankee. Nestor, he was a good Yankee. So I thank him for what he did here, and I do think Soto's going to get booed pretty aggressively when he comes back here, but it is what it is. Platinum pickleball somewhere, exactly, Sunil. So we got a couple of Texas-made men up in here. All right, Sunil's here, Buckeye's here, and Ken is part of the made men community too. Part of the Capo regimes. You also know that's captain. That's the official title for the beginning of the made man process. So that's confirmed by Michael Franzese, who was a former member of the actual mafia, Colombo family, like legitimately. So yeah. What's the weather like in Texas, gentlemen? Jake Boss, the podcast. Let me pull the link back up here. Baywatch, no. I watched it when Nicole Eggert was actually cute, and then she stopped being cute. And like Pamela Anderson, but it was like a little too much David Hasselhoff for me. But dude's like a legend in Germany. So there's the link to the podcast right there, gang. Hasselhoff was like a boss in the movie Dodgeball too, when he was coaching the German team, like bringing his German ties together, baby. But there's the podcast right there, Jake Boss. If you don't mind subscribing, anybody in here? Yeah, Colombo family is big time, Sean. Big time, man. Wrestling, yeah, it's gonna be fun talking about wrestling. When it's a wrestling event, there's some other stuff going on too. But I'm a big wrestling fan. I grew up back in the day with WWF and WWE. So Chloe, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling, used to watch them all. WCW. So it's gonna be fun, Kenneth. It's gonna be fun talking to Joe and talking to NFE about wrestling, and we'll try to get some MMA in there too, to make it a little bit more relatable for NFE and myself as well. So, yeah, thunderstorms. All right, just be safe. Just be safe out there, Buckeye. Soto. Yeah, I know. I don't think Soto's going to care anyway. So, exactly. He was. It was strictly for the money. Might as well just own it. Might as well just own it. Oh man, I hope so. I hope Steele shuts out the Dodgers. Skubal versus Snell. Who's going to be tomorrow? Is it going to be Flaherty versus Roki? Or is it going to be one of these other guys? I mean, Roki pitched about a week ago, right, with spring training, so they've had several days off since that. But I don't remember who the rest of their rotation is, because Ohtani's not pitching in rotation right now. You got Snell. Beyond that, they lost Flaherty. They lost Walker Buehler. Yeah. Thank you, Paranormal. Appreciate you guys subbing to the podcast. Thank you. Really appreciate you girls. Be careful, girls. Girls are like doing some wrestling stuff here. Yeah, Glasnow. That's right, Tyler Glasnow. That's right. So he might pitch tomorrow for the Dodgers, yeah. So, but Roki pitched decent. Did he throw 4 innings last time? So it's a decent start in Japan. Yamamoto. That's right, Yamamoto. Yamamoto, Sasaki, May, and Glasnow. And then if you add Snell to that, that's pretty legit 5. Big goal. Welcome to the family officially, brother. Welcome to the family, my brother. Much love, man. Much love. Oh, Bleeth too. Sean, yeah, oh God, yeah. That's Pamela now is famous for not wearing makeup now. Pamela Anderson, so, and she's taking on acting like, it's a different Pamela Anderson now. Major injuries not in the game today, Paranormal. Thankfully, there was. Rodon. There was almost a. He stepped on the bag, missed the bag, and he kind of fell. But he fell on his right arm, not his left arm. So that could have been a scary one. But, aside from that, no injuries. Yeah, the O's, yeah. And the Blue Jays are butthurt, so we'll say that type of injury. So the Orioles did beat up on them 12-2. So they beat up on Jose Barrios, who basically felt the need to throw batting practice for the Orioles today. School shooting. My goodness, man. What is with all these school shootings? Steels, you out in Texas yet? Did you move to Texas? The White Sox, they're beating up on the Angels. Yeah. One of my predictions earlier was I thought the White Sox are probably going to win 15 to 20 more games than they won last year. So don't be surprised. Are you not moving, Steels? All right. You staying in Cali? Good. Yeah, Hasselhoff is like a god in Germany. For why, I don't know why, but he's like a god in Germany. Don't ask me why, because I don't have no freaking clue. But the Devastator. Yep. Well, there was something earlier that the Dodgers and the Blue Jays were working on a Bo Bichette trade. Hi, Tiffany. How are you? Representing Cali. Stay representing, brother. There he is. Another made man in Texas. The Consigliere's in the building. Yeah. Great first day. The win, I'll take it. We sweated through the ninth inning, but Devin Williams held it together. Thank the heavens for that. So Germans are weird. Munich, Germany. I think that's where the pencils. What the hell are those pencils for? Those names? I forgot the name of the pencils. The ones that everybody uses in the world. I think that's where they're manufactured in Munich, Germany. I saw something about that. I don't know what that has significance to anything, but pencils made in Germany. But yeah. Tiffany, how are you? Where in Cali are you, Tiffany? We got Cali representing here. We got Texas. We got the two big states, right? The two big ones, Texas and California, representing in the place. We get New Zealand in here. We got Australia. Like we have a global presence up in this channel, man, which is fantastic. Fantastic. I love it. Ticonderoga. Where's that? Browning's in Florida. Israel, that's right. Tel Aviv. We got everything, man. I had a guy in my karate school, Duran, who was in the Mossad, and we brought him in to teach Krav Maga for a couple years. Since then, he's moved on to he might have gone back to Israel. Max is here. He is. The crew is in the building now. Now it's a party. Ice Cube is driving a blue cow. Oh, my God. Krav Maga. Yeah, I've met quite a few of those guys. Ron Mizrahi, and I trained with Ron Mizrahi, who's a Krav Maga, like, grandmaster. Chaim Zut, and I didn't meet him, but I know he taught some of my other instructors. And then David Kahn, who's another Krav Maga guy. So he's an attorney in Jersey, actually, who's happens to be a master in Krav Maga. Mossad. Yeah, I hear that, Graham. I'm not surprised. Mossad is a combat martial art. Yep. You got New York up in the place. Cali. I love it. Yeah, inflicting pain is. I mean, a lot of different arts. I mean, I have an advanced black belt in Hapkido, which is a Korean art, which is a pain-inflicting art. My man Anafia is belted in Jiu-Jitsu, another pain art, submission art. So submission, technique, and these arts are predicated upon subduing people without having to hit them. If you need to hit them, you hit them. But I would much rather do some other stuff. The beeper. Yeah, it's Iran. Oh, God, Ice Cube. Oh, good Lord. New York City, Dave. But I have a house in PA as well. Dodgers, yeah, I don't know. What's the attempt to try to flex, guys? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. It's my turn to do this. Office Max. It's like on the rug of pencils. I'm telling you, Jake Boss. I don't know what's the name of these pencils. Like these, what the hell? Where are they? Like your standard, like I'm trying to, what are they called? Your standard pencils, like these ones. These ones. There's a big manufacturing plant in Munich, Germany that there was a whole thing done about that. So it's like the pencil place. They don't know. Crowd, they don't mess around. Yeah. Yep. Kate Boss. I'm telling you, Consigliere, Wells kind of reminds me of, I don't know if it reminds you guys and gals, but it reminds me of Kyle Schwarber, a leadoff hitter who doesn't really run, but who can hit. And if you look at Kyle Schwarber, the dude hits 30 to 40 home runs a year from the leadoff spot. So sign me up for that, baby. Sign me up for that for Austin Wells, man. My gosh. I appreciate you, Kenneth, man. Thank you, sir. My wife, my wife says the same thing, Jake. She's the boss. Yeah. Krav Maga cray. I didn't realize that. That's cool. Yeah. Joey, he might have a Joey Martin. That's a good comparison. Billie Jean King was hosting. Oh, good lord. All that. The LA is going to be hosting the Olympics in 2028. So, yeah. Yeah, Hapkido means the way of coordinated power in Korean as well. So, Stadler. He does have that thick Munson sash. He's got this dude just reeks of Tom Selleck, Magnum PI. He's like, it's like serious Magnum PI, man. That's, all we need is to get a guy with super big eyebrows, and we can get a Eugene Levy up on the team. You get a Magnum PI and a Eugene Levy on the Yankees. It's legit. I mean, that's stuff of legend right there. Levy's got the legendary eyebrow. If you ever seen his eyebrows, my good lord. Whoa, boy. No, that's the name of the pen. You might be right, Graham. You might be right. Magnum PI, man. I mean, that and the Knight Rider with Kit. So many good shows. My God. Who prepared? I don't know. That's a good question. But the Chicken Parm Express, maybe they went over to Volpe's mom's place because she does some serious cooking. I heard the Twins trade. Yeah, the proposed trade for Royce Lewis, Henry Lillane, and another pitcher, I think Cam Schlittler, and Oswald Peraza. I don't mind partying with Henry Lillane. Right? Just got to plant that Eugene Levy seed in everybody's head. I want you thinking eyebrows. Like, this dude's eyebrows are like this. He had two of these. Yeah. Blue Bloods. Yeah, Tom Selleck is in that too. I think Donnie Wahlberg's in that. The Guardians won an extras. All right. I think Levy has the eyebrows because Scorsese's got so much like. He's tiny too. Like, he's got legit eyebrows, but Levy has a whole nother level. I think his eyebrows. I think he's in a league of his own with his eyebrows. Like, Yankees legends. What's happening? Nuremberg. Graham's dropping the knowledge up in here, man. Popcorn and a yeah, I know. Well, I won't keep you on very long because I got dinner time coming soon. So I got to go cook dinner, and then I have to get back to work. I'll be working all night. So, but yeah, I don't know if Royce Lewis. I don't know if it'll happen. Honestly, I don't know. But that was floating around yesterday, and there was Luis Robert chatter floating around yesterday. But Luis Robert's not a fit here. They don't need an outfielder. So, and what are you going to do? Move Dominguez to DH? And what happens when Stanton comes back? And for those that haven't heard, I put out news earlier on Stanton. He's actually responding well now to the PRP injection. He started swinging the bat already. So he might be back sooner than later, which is good. Soto just chased a slide. Soto, who was right. That's right. I like it. Me gusta. You were stationed in Germany. All right, Graham. You're a legend, Graham. Legend. It's one place I have not been to in Europe, Germany. Don't forget, oh man, another great movie, Mr. Baseball, Tom Selleck. Oh yeah, and my man from Major League, Serrano's in that too. Yeah, Ben Rice, Rocky. He stole Soto's number. Early spring, I would think so. Tiffany. Early spring or summer, I would think so. Scorsese, I haven't heard anything about Scorsese not being a nice guy, but I don't know. Astros beat the Mets, yeah, baby. Rodon shoved today. He was just locked down. There was some jitters for Devin Williams, but I think he'll get that under control too. So the chin, oh yeah. Royce Lewis is making peanuts, so, and he's got a couple years left of control too. So, yep. Rice told Smith, opt out and give me your number. Capiche? Capiche? That's right. Yeah, look, sometimes you gotta slap them around a little bit, right? That's it. But I do expect a couple of moves. Like, Aaron Boone did confirm Clark Schmidt will be back mid-April, as will um, Tyler Matzek, the left fielder reliever. So I would expect that other lefty reliever who made the team probably will be optioned out when Matzek comes back. And he also said that Ian Hamilton will be back early April as well. So there's gonna be some guys coming back soon. Selleck, yeah, man, he was in a whole bunch of movies. 3 Men and the Baby and Physics Media. Nice, Beagle. Nice. I think so. This team. They kept it together today, and I can't say that for a lot of the Yankee teams of yesteryear, even most recent years. So this team did a good job of holding it together. Yeah, but he can't stay healthy is the problem, Davey, with Lane. That's my worry about him. He's the size. He's like 6'8", like Randy Johnson, but the chance of him turning into Randy Johnson is very. That's Randy Johnson. That dude was an all-timer. He's probably, in my opinion, probably the greatest left-handed pitcher of all time. Well, that's the thing too, Deron. Like, who do you option out? Who do you move when these guys come back? Your dad looked like Tom Selleck, Ken? My dad kind of looked like Tom Selleck, but when he shaved and he looked like Ed Harris. Yeah. It will be a headache, Deron. It's going to see who gets cut. It's just I wouldn't want to make those decisions. That's for sure. But Wells did call a great game, and he played a great one. And he kept what do you call it? He kept Devin Williams under control. He kept him just focused, even though he had a rough ninth inning. Quigley. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, Beagle. Yeah, pitching depth is absolutely critical. Seagal. Yeah, they're on. Yeah, I hear that. I know what you mean. Same mustache. Nice, Ken. Are you talking about Steven Seagal, Graham? Davey, a solar company and a medical device company. Yeah. Steven Seagal, yeah, I mean he's still legit Aikido master. He was the first, maybe the only still non-Japanese person to ever open up a school in Japan. He's a 7th dan, might be an 8th dan now, grandmaster in Aikido, and he's legit. I've seen him live footage. He's legit, but he can't move as well as he did before, obviously, because he's about 100 pounds heavier. But he can still. One of the things that I can see that he's still good at is wrist manipulation, and that's not something that. And he's big too, so he broke Sean Connery's wrist in a movie, and worked out at Langley. Seagal did that. He didn't work out at Langley. Selleck is out. Yeah, Selleck. Yeah. Because who was his wife? His wife worked out of Langley, but not him. He wasn't in the freaking CIA. He's also got dual citizenship to Russia, too. He's a big Putin fan. Medical, it depends on the type of medical equipment. The company that I'm part of building is in the podiatry space, and it's focused on wound care for diabetic patients. And solar energy is a lot of stuff. I mean, it depends on what your motivation is. If it's to reduce your carbon footprint, save boatloads of money, it's be protected from power outages, a combination of the two. There's a lot of solar, and then do you pair it with Do you pair it with batteries and so on and so forth? So, yeah. The family who related to the family. I'm not. Oh, that's cool, Graham. Kelly LeBrock. I remember her, man. Lady Red and Weird Science. He was also in Hard to Kill with Seagal. Yeah. Yep. I mean, I think Soto at the end of the day will be fine, but it was good to have him lose today and the Yankees win. Yeah. And Hader struck him out. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Nice, Stephen B. Nice. Keep going. Keep going, Mrs. Keep going for that. The sheepskin. Get that certificate. Get it. Yeah, Michael. Let's go. Yankees is right. Yankees is right, man. But for those that haven't heard, I'm doing a podcast with NFE. And Joe is also a member of the family. And that's called New York Yankees Mania. And anybody in here that hasn't subscribed, if you wouldn't mind, it would be greatly appreciated. We just want to try to build up our podcast. We'll be talking a lot of baseball. We'll be talking some other sports as well. And we would greatly appreciate your support. Really, really, really would. And I'm going to put the link up on the screen if I can freaking find it. It's called New York Yankee Mania. So obviously the baseball talk's going to be predominantly Yankees. But, yeah. Here we go. All right. Where's that link at? I've scrolled all the way back up to the top. And here it is. This is the link to the podcast, gang. So for anybody in here, if you wouldn't mind, TikTok. I mean, I might go TikTok today. 161 River Ave. I went earlier, but we'll see. Well, there's a prediction right now. And there's an article. Hold on. It came out early. It's an article. I mean, who put this article out? I'll tell you right now. Bo Bichette. Because there was a prediction. There's a couple in Sports Illustrated, and this is a Newsweek and Sports Illustrated. Yankees predicted to sign Blue Jays All-Star Bo Bichette to blockbuster $147 million deal next offseason. The podcast? No, it won't be TikTok. It'll just be YouTube podcast. But I'll go live as often as I can on TikTok as well. So I have a big running following on TikTok. So that's my predominant TikTok account. I have like 15,000 followers there. I'd like to get my running channel. I've got about almost 6,000 in my running. I want to get that over 10 this year. So that's my goal for the running channel. And that's straight up coaching and mentoring and training and all that stuff. So on King, Michael King, 186 million. Oof. Yeah, I don't see it. Doesn't make sense to me either, Jonathan. Well, exactly. I wouldn't get him to block George Long. Exactly. It's big time blasphemy, Sunil. Yeah. Yeah. That's what we're doing, Davey. It's in the podiatry space, and there's a lot of, diabetic wounds. They turn into infections pretty quickly, and you need something that's going to help. So it's called grafts, like graft surgeries and stuff like that, skin grafts, and that helps kind of the healing process. So there's a lot of other stuff that goes along with it. Obviously, there are a lot of billing problems and reimbursement problems. So we have a team that's dedicated to helping offices triage those types of problems so that the providers can actually treat their patients the way they want to treat them without all this other BS on the back end. So It is different, Graham. Yeah, but I'd like to go to Korea. You know, but with 3 kids, I don't, and I don't know if my wife is interested in moving to Korea for a couple of years. But so open center field. So I don't know. Will they? We'll see. We'll see. We'll see if Belly opts out. If he has a good enough season. I mean, if he does, don't be surprised if he does. Yeah. Kirk Gibson, that's a good one to throw out the first pitch. Kirk Gibson. I mean, Dodgers kind of legend there. So look, now Daniel LaRusso. Oh my good lord, moving Okinawa. I mean, Tommy Village. Where's Tommy Village? No, I know, and that's different cultures in Japan and Korea too. So yeah, and 2 different arts as well. Oh, I love kimchi. I mean, I'm a big kimchi fan. Ken. Well, I said this too. It depends on Spencer Jones' bill. You get Spencer Jones and he plays well, you won't need to get Kyle Tucker for $500 million next year either. No, that's right, Beagle. Judge Jones, Jason. Look at those 3 J's. JJJ across the infield. I mean, the outfield, baby. Oof. Talk about it. Movie in theaters. I'm going to movies on Sunday. I'm going to see The Working Man with Jason Statham with my buddy John, which I'm very much looking forward to. Yeah. Tonic Soldiers. Yes, they do, Ken. Yes, they do. And in the Korean military, everybody's required to have a black belt. It's a requirement there. Tip of the Kendo Athan, nice. Yeah, these folks are legit. These folks are legit. Yeah, I'm not really. I don't really have any interest in Kyle Tucker. I want Spencer Jones to pan out, and I want Lombard to get a shot here too. I do. Working Man Sunday. Yeah, man, Jonathan. You and I are going to have to commiserate. We're going to have to discuss and review the movie. So 161 it's not a company now. I mean, that's just this channel. It's formulated into an LLC. But 161 River Ave is the original address of the house that Ruth built. So you can't trademark that. Can't copyright it or patent it. So I'm not interested in Vlad. Yeah. I'm not. But that's just me. Tim King is in the building. What's good, man? What's good? I'm telling you, Spencer Jones is my guy. I'm really hoping that he pans out well. What's up, buddy? Hold on, buddy. Mommy's bringing food home, okay? He lived in Japan for nice, Graham. Nice. Yeah. Oh, I know, man. It's just I have a belt. I'm belted in Shotokan too, which is a Japanese art. There's differences culturally and in the martial arts space when it comes to Japanese art versus Korean arts. It would be kind of crazy they're on, but we got a shot. I mean, you got Wells, you got Volpe, Dominguez, Ben Rice. That's 4 right there of the lineup itself. So that's good stuff. Oswaldo, 5. So it was a stressful night, Kyle. You're right about that. There's no denying that. But we got through it. I mean, the years before this, Yankees would have lost that, but not this year. Yeah, Spencer Jones has kind of refined his swing, and if he cuts down on the strikeouts, he's going to be dangerous. He'll be very dangerous. But let me let you all go again because it is dinner time now. So, love you guys. You are the best. I love Japanese food altogether, CeeLo. Just if I could eat, if sushi wasn't so expensive, I would eat it every single day. Every single day. First day jitters is right, Kyle. But you guys are the best. Hit that like button on the way out. And please, if you haven't subscribed to the podcast, it would be greatly appreciated as well. Love you guys. You're the best. See you next time.